My quest for the perfect 2026 gaming rig. Building a gaming PC is a journey. It's not just about slapping parts together, it's about making smart choices to get the most performance for your hard-earned money. My goal today, on October 11, 2025, is to look ahead to 2026. This means looking at where the market is heading. Games are getting more demanding, ray tracing is becoming more common, and monitor resolutions are creeping up. A PC that was great in 2023 might struggle by 2026. So, we're building with the future in mind. We will explore two tiers of components. The first is the high-value choice. This is the part that gives you the most frames per dollar. The second is the high-performance upgrade for those who want to push the limits. Throughout this essay, I'll break down each component. We'll talk about the CPU, the GPU, the RAM, and the power supply. I'll explain why I'm picking each part. I'll give you concrete reasons based on how games actually use these components. We're not just reading spec sheets here, we're thinking about real-world gaming scenarios. The Central Processing Unit, or CPU, is the brain of your computer. It handles a ton of tasks, from running your operating system to managing complex game logic and physics. For gaming in 2026, choosing the right CPU is crucial. You need something that can feed your graphics card fast enough to avoid a bottleneck. A weak CPU will hold back even the most powerful GPU. Our goal is a processor that offers fantastic gaming performance without being overkill. We're looking for efficiency and power where it counts for frames per second. For many modern games, that means focusing on cache and single-core speed. For our value pick, look at AMD's Ryzen 5 7600X3D or a future equivalent. The 3D in the name refers to AMD's 3D V-Cache, extra L3 stacked on the die. Games love cache. Faster access can significantly uplift FPS, especially at 1080p and 1440p. You get a huge chunk of flagship gaming performance at a friendlier price. It's the king of gaming value. Got more to spend? Consider Ryzen 9 X3D models or Intel's flagship Core i9. They pair huge cache or ultra-high clocks with more cores, great for gaming and multitasking. You can stream, run Discord, and keep tabs open without stutters, but they run hotter and draw more power. Budget for robust cooling. If the CPU is the brain, the GPU is the heart of any gaming PC. It's the single most important component for your frame rates. From detailed textures to realistic lighting and shadows, your GPU renders it all. For 2026, pour the largest chunk of your budget into the GPU. Value picks: NVIDIA RTX 4070 Ti and AMD RX 7800 XT, the 1440p sweet spot. Expect 100+ FPS in many esports and 60-100 FPS in demanding titles. Great entry ray tracing. NVIDIA has matured DLSS. AMD's FSR is effective too. Upscaling tools boost FPS with minimal visual loss. For absolute fidelity, step up to RTX 4080, RTX 4090, or RX 7900 XTX. Built for high refresh 1440p and into true 4K with ultra settings and full ray tracing. Ecosystem matters. NVIDIA thrives on DLSS and RT. AMD excels at raster value and open FSR. Verify card size, case clearance, and power draw. It affects PSU choice. Choose based on your target resolution, refresh rate, and VRAM headroom. That's how you get buttery smooth frames. While the CPU and GPU get the glory, support parts make your PC feel snappy and stable. Your motherboard, RAM, storage. Skimping on these is a classic mistake. A weak motherboard can limit upgrades and cause instability. Too little or too slow RAM can starve your CPU. Slow storage means painful loading screens. Value on AMD, B650, PCIe 4.0. Some boards offer PCIe 5.0 and DDR5 support. On Intel, Z690 or Z790 as value platforms. For high performance, X670E or premium Z790, better power, more M2, and more high-speed USB. In 2026, 32 GB of DDR5 should be standard. Value: 5200, 5600 MHz. Performance: 6000-6400 with tight timings, small boosts in CPU-bound cases. A fast NVMe SSD is non-negotiable. Start with 1 TB PCIe 4.0. Upgrade to 2 TB, or consider PCIe 5.0 as prices drop. Direct storage will matter. Dial these in and your star parts can perform at their peak. A great foundation makes the whole rig feel faster. Balance is everything. You can have the fastest CPU and GPU, but without clean power and cooling performance tanks. Never cheap out on the PSU. Value build. A quality 750 watts gold-rated PSU is perfect. High efficiency and enough headroom for transient spikes. Performance build. Consider 1000 watts gold or platinum for clean overhead. Value CPUs are fine on quality air. Flagships often need a 240 or 360mm AIO. Pick an airflow-focused mid-tower. Mesh front lets cool air tunnel across components. For performance builds, a larger case fits big radiators and massive GPUs, plus better cable management. Let's set realistic targets for 2026. Ryzen 5 7600X 3D Plus RTX 4070 Ti is perfect for high refresh 1080p and 1440p, over 100 FPS in most games, often near 200 in esports. At 1440p, expect smooth 60:1, 44 FPS, DLSS or FSR locks in high refresh. With an RTX 4090 and a top CPU, you'll cap most 1440p monitors and push true 4K at ultra with ray tracing. Expect 60+ in the heaviest games and over 100 in many. Choose B650 or X670E so you can drop in next-gen CPUs without a full rebuild. Start with enough PSU headroom to handle future GPU upgrades. 32 gigs of RAM should last for years. Be patient. Watch sales and launches. A great CPU or GPU deal can save hundreds. We've weighed options and planned for the future. A balanced system delivers the best gaming experience for your budget. Balance between CPU and GPU is paramount. Your power and cooling must be robust enough to support them. Motherboard, RAM, and storage need to keep up. For most, the winner is the value build. Ryzen 5 7600X3D, RTX 4070 Ti, or RX 7800 XT, 32 gigs DDR5, and a 1TB NVMe. A powerhouse for 1440p, and the smart money choice. Efficient, easy to cool, and a great foundation for years. If you accept no compromises, step up to a top-tier CPU, an RTX 4090, a stronger PSU, and a 360 AIO. This is the path to glorious 4K or ultra-high refresh at 1440p. It's a big investment, but it keeps you at the bleeding edge. Watch for sales and time your purchases. Building a PC is incredibly rewarding and connects you to your machine. Do your research and choose wisely. Get ready to enjoy 2026 in all its high FPS glory. Let's build something awesome.